So, please welcome to the stage. He's going to read a story called If We Shadows Have Offended, but he's also going to tell you a little bit about how the adverb writing challenge came to be. Please welcome Mike Scott Thompson.
Thank you. I should probably explain. Adverb. A word used to describe an adjective, verb, or another adverb. Commonly referred to as words ending in ly, such as quickly, happily, brightly, fortunately. Not all of them do, the irregular ones such as very, fast, late. As writers, we are constantly advised by tutors, publishers, competition judges, etc. to use them sparingly. And I have seen that advice without any hint of irony. So why have we just published our fourth book of adverb stuffed stories? And I have to bear a lot of responsibility for this. As such things often do, it started with the best of intentions. The remit Chris here gave me was simple. Write an article about short stories, providing some helpful tips to the new and aspiring writer about the best approaches to publication. What was not on the agenda was for me to challenge the readership to a dare. In mitigation, all I was trying to do was make a point about the rules of writing. Of course, in the creative sense, there are no rules, hence my habit of always inserting this word inside inverted commas. But as I attempted to contend in my article, what there is instead of rules is a generalised consensus of good practice guidelines, such as the one I'm sure we all know as writers: show, don't tell. Avoid cliches like the plague. Cut down the preamble. I'm feeling this one right now. And of course, don't use too many adverbs, and that's the one I see all the time, everywhere. Now, it's moot whether or not these publishers and editors, etc., are always and in some objective way correct. But my somewhat meandering point was the only rules which ever ought to apply is whatever these editors and publishers and competition judges want for their own publication. That might have been a sensible point, but then I just had to go and write this. You could even write a story in which the majority of words are an adverb. Go on, I dare you. And this got Chris and me thinking. What if a publisher, for whatever deviant or barking mad reason, did want adverbs? As many as damn near possible. Thus sprung Mike's not entirely serious, wantonly rule-breaking adverb writing challenge. Write a story, maximum 100 words, try to use as many adverbs as you can. Who knew what literary horrors we'd let loose upon an unsuspecting reading public? After all, we are always being told to cut adverbs from our work. Then the entries started to roll in. We received an avalanche of adverbs. So many stories stuffed with comically unnecessary ones. We did also get a story that didn't include a single adverb whatsoever. We still published it. It's a real challenge. But we received some stories where the much maligned adverb was chosen and placed with such precision and care and to such good effect. It's not so much the fact the rules are broken in the first place, but the manner in which it's done. So if I may paraphrase a certain quote from one of my favourite films, where we're going, we don't need rules. This is my story from our latest volume, volume 4. I can find it, this should be the first one. Yeah. If We Shadows Have Offended. On stage, my mobile rings inconveniently. Can't talk now, I say briskly. We're rehearsing, and I say its name carelessly. There's a gasp from the cast, audibly. "Away with thee," cries Macduff, urgently. I descend the stage clumsily, tear down the aisles rapidly, barge through the doors forcefully, and tumble outside haltingly. I spin once, twice, 3 times, dizzyingly. Spit over my shoulder, revoltingly. Utter the foulest word I know, censored here, bowdlerizedly. Declare, theatrically, "Angels and ministers of grace defend us." Curse lifted, relievedly, I return sheepishly. I'm welcomed back, tentatively. Should have just said the Scottish play, obviously.